Very warm welcome to BBC News, and let's take you straight away to that breaking story now coming from West London. The London Fire Brigade are dealing with a huge fire in a residential tower block in West London. They were called to this just about 2 in the morning local time, about 2 hours ago now. This is Grenfell Tower, 23, maybe 24-storey block of flats in West Kensington. 200 firefighters at this scene, 40 fire engines. Most people, and most in fact of the people trying to help people still there, have been moved back because there are great concerns that this structure is going to collapse. Local people are saying residents of the tower are still trapped. Details at the moment not yet clear. Our correspondent Andy Moore is there. Andy, what is the latest?
Well, as you can see, the building is well alight. We've had an update from the fire service. They say it's alight from the 2nd floor up to the 27th floor. You may be able to see just at the bottom left-hand corner, there's a hydraulic platform with a hose that is focused on that one corner of the building that is not alight. And then in the last half hour or so, we have seen a person at a window there. We saw them once or twice. We don't know whether it's a resident or a firefighter, but it's in that area where that hose is being trained. So we can say that at least some people are still in the building. We don't know if they're trapped. We don't know how many people have been rescued from the building. We do know from the London Fire Service that they say in the early stages 2 people were treated for the effects of breathing in smoke, but we've had no update since then. We've seen debris falling from the building. We've heard the sound of explosions. We've heard the sound of glass breaking. The police keep on pushing back their cordons, moving members of the public for fear that the building might collapse. But as you can see, those firefighters, especially on those hydraulic platforms, are still in close proximity to the building. And I don't think they would be that close unless they were actively trying to rescue people to save lives.
But there is great concern from what you're saying, Andy, from the fact that everybody's been pushed back about the building collapsing.
That's right. That is a fear. As you can see, it's been alight now for something like 3 hours, right from the 2nd floor, right to the top. Above the building, I can see this column of grey smoke rising into the air. There's the police helicopter overhead keeping a watch. I mean, there must be fears for the integrity, structural integrity of the building, and certainly the police are acting on the principle that better safe than sorry, that it's best to move people back. Certainly I was a bit close to the building earlier on, and there was ash falling all around, gently floating down at that stage. So there must be fears for the integrity of this building, that it could possibly collapse. You can see that one hose on the building. We can't see the base of the building from where we are, but from the 10th floor and above, you can see there is no firefighting going on. It's impossible to reach it. It's impossible to get hoses on it. So it's simply burning out of control, completely out of control, from about the 10th floor upwards.
Andy, I'm sure you can't comment on this as such, but it's probably worth putting it out there. We don't have the landlord's view on this block. Of course, at the moment, it's a local authority block. As I understand, it was being upgraded, but the work is supposed to have finished. What appears to be a local pressure group, the Grenfell Action Group, has been drawing attention in its blog post to what it calls dangerous living conditions here. Allegedly, the neglect and health and safety legislation, allegedly a poor safety record by the landlords. But I stress we don't have the landlord's point of view on that, and I'm sure they will have one. But the blog posts do suggest a serious fire in the tower block is likely, and they suggest a major fire in this very block was averted in 2013 when they say some residents experienced power surges allegedly caused by faulty wiring.
Yes, I mean, obviously, you know, we've heard some rumours to that effect here. But let me just bring you an update from the London Fire Brigade, who've issued this statement in the last few minutes. They're saying that 40 fire engines and over 200